Yo, 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 welcome back into the channel, everybody. We have a great little live stream that I want to just let you know where I think the Bitcoin price is going to go in the short term, medium term, and long term. I think we all know in the long term, the Bitcoin price will go up, and any level we're scooping up below the $30,000 major support level is a good place to start DCAing, start dollar cost averaging in, because after all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt of the C-19 pandemic again breaking out in China right now. We have the war with Russia and Ukraine. We have inflation, which actually the CPI Consumer Price Index information just came out the other day, I think yesterday. And we actually started decreasing the inflation according to last month's CPI report. We maxed out at 8.6% inflation, and it's come down to 8.3%. Now, the reason we saw a massive devastating candle yesterday and the day before really was just because the CPI data didn't come out as good as it was supposed to. The experts said the prediction was going to be from 8.6% down to 8.1%, and just because it went down from 8.6 to 8.3%, that wasn't exactly meeting the expectation, and therefore the market sold off. And more importantly, we did break below last summer's low, which we had on June 21st, where we fell down to 28,600 or 28,700. We broke clearly below that, but we did get a nice little bounce after we smashed through the 200-day moving average on the weekly time frame. Now, before I jump into how and why I think the Bitcoin price could potentially bust down to $13,000, I have a really good video for you guys planned, so don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because whether or not we are in a crypto bear market, this is when you guys can really take more time out of your day to focus and really learn, because as more and more people get out of this market and you stay in it, by the next bull run, you have a massive potential to make a whole lot of money. And I was saying subscribe because later today I'm going to have another business model, my main business model, Amazon FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. And I'm going to be talking about one of my student successes who's going to come on my channel and talk about how he took my course and is doing $7,000, $8,000 a month right now in passive income. Basically, the rundown on Amazon FBA, and maybe something that would really interest a lot of you guys who are interested in making money online in entrepreneurship or anything like that, is that any product you find in today's day and age, like I have a nice little laptop case right here. This thing probably cost me 50, 60 bucks, but if you go to the website called Alibaba.com, you can find the same thing for like $4 or $5. It's all stuff that's made in China. That's why every product in the US today says made in China. And you basically, companies buy it from overseas. They put their own private label brand on it. And then what I do is I ship it directly from the supplier into Amazon warehouses. Then I have a system where I rank my product up to page 1 on Amazon. And when I have those 2, 3, 4, 500 units in Amazon already, and the listings great and the rankings there, and I have the reviews, customers literally just come in and buy, and you're making passive income because Amazon's shipping the product out. So stay tuned, stay subscribed. We have a student success, and I want to share a little bit more about how that works with you guys later. Now, jumping back into crypto, we have a very special setup here. I'm actually using an indicator called Trader's Reality. If you guys watch a lot of crypto content, maybe you've come across the YouTube channel Trader's Reality. And Tino is one of the best technical analysis people I've ever came across. And his focus lays wholly in part of vector candles. Now you see these solid red candles here, red, 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 and then the solid green candles. These depict when there is a massive amount of trading and liquidity left in these candles. This is essentially when market makers step in and say, hey, well, price is going down too far, or price is going up too fast, or whatever, and they come in and make sure they're balancing the market so things don't totally bust out of the fray. But now the one thing is, there's a lot of liquidity left right in here in these green vector candles, and there are long liquidation points. The same with all these candles here that are solid red, there's short liquidation points. Now, a lot of people are going short, and I'm mentioning that we could go to 13K here, but we could easily just reverse, and the market makers could come in and bust out all of the short liquidation points and liquidate all the short sellers. And that's how these market makers essentially make money in the market. Anytime you see these red candles like this heavy, especially on the weekly time frame, that means market makers are actually buying and going long. So market makers have been buying all the way down. And the same here, they've been going short, and selling to the retail buyers so that later they can come down and realize all their short, and make profits on their shorts that they were taking here. So on theory of the market maker vector candles, we could start coming down to recover. Essentially, if we bust below this 200-day moving average, if we continue down, we may go ahead and recover these candles. And lo and behold, they took off right after our little support line here in November and December 2020, which is around $19,000. This is where a lot of people are estimating could be the bottom for the Bitcoin price. But let me break down my quick synopsis of how we could potentially get down to the levels of $10 and $11, $12, $13,000. So if we jump back to some of the old bull runs here, like the 2017 bull run, we shot up like crazy, but I want to show you a quick measurement, and there's something oddly peculiar about every time we go up in a straight line like this, pretty much like what we just did last year when we went in our recent bull run. Well, if you take it from the peak down to the bottom of this drop here, we see an 83% drop. You can see it right here, 83%. Okay, maybe you've heard the term most bear markets result in an 85% drop of Bitcoin. And when that happens, all the other altcoins completely get decimated as well. So let's go check it back to the 2013 bull run, which you can see was the double blow off top. So first we went up, and then we crashed down, and this may not look like much to you guys right here, but when the price of Bitcoin is lower, the percentages are even higher. So this little drop here was 75%. Okay, now that was only minus $193 because we peaked out at $255, which you can see right here, and we sunk down to 61 bucks. So even though it doesn't seem like a big swing in terms of dollar amount, the percentage was actually huge. But that was our first double bubble, because our first bubble was there, and our next one, which was the full bull market peak, landed right up here. And by the way, anyone who's tuned in, go ahead, drop any questions, smash the thumbs up, and you'll see some confluence with this bull market peak here. We come down from the bull market high to the bear market low, which was this red wick right here. And again, 86%. So if we went down 86% here in the 2013 bull run, 83% in the to the bottom of the bear market in the 2017 bull run. Well, if we zoom back in, we can see, as a matter of fact, if this holds true from the top of our recent bull run down to where we're at right now, or where we actually hit, which was a low at about 25,400, which we hit last night. So far, we've only dropped 63%, and that's not even just saying only, that's a big drop. Now, what would 85% look like for us? Wow, still going. Yeah, it would take us down 85% to about 10,000, basically $11,000. And you see the confluence here, it's really showing that it could fall down to this final support here, which we have right here and right here. So that's one reason that, if prior history will lead to future results, that's not usually exactly how it works. Like that shows that we could drop down to that level. There's a couple other things that I want to show how this price could actually drop that far, because right now, the worst of the worst news has already been out there. The UST peg has completely fallen. Luna has completely crashed down to below $1, and it was at over 90 bucks last week, pretty much. Now, I'll show with you why and how it could drop there in just a second. But before we jump into that, I also want to keep in mind this could be the extent of how far we're going to drop. Like I said, it doesn't have to repeat exactly the same of how all these other bull runs went, but you can see this 200-day moving average. The second we drop below that for a little bit, boom, we shot up. Boom, we drop below. This is the COVID dump right here. We drop below that. 200-day moving average, boom, we shoot up again. And we've dropped below it again one more time right now. Now, there's still a lot of heavy institutions and other people that are in, and now that Wall Street's in, that's part of the reason there was a coordinated attack on UST, which is the stablecoin, which completely dropped. So stablecoins are always supposed to keep their value at around $1. You can see to the right-hand side, it was all at $1 right here for weeks on end. And boom, the coordinated attack literally dropped the Luna price, or the UST stablecoin price, which is linked to Luna. Now, Do Kwon, the founder of this stablecoin and the founder of Luna, had announced on Twitter, hey, I have $3 billion to protect the peg of UST to $1. And once the institutions and behind the scenes shady dudes knew how much he had to protect it, they're like, okay, well, we'll bring in more than $3 billion and destroy it. And now it's sitting at 35 cents. So, I mean, if UST ever does recover, I'm sure the Luna price will recover as well. We have a couple questions coming in right now. Let me just finish up this final thought. And, you know, if UST ever does recover, this could be a very, very profitable trade for you if you literally just bought UST and rode it all the way back up to its normal price where it should be maintaining $1 average. Now, there's no telling whether that's going to happen or not, so that would be really risky. Skip Rock says, it's not a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold, Luke, but what do you plan to do? Right now, I'm just really trying to check out where this market is going. And as I said in the thumbnail, like, we could potentially fall even further. And, you know, you look at the dollar index and it's putting in an all-time high. The US dollar is very, very strong compared to all the other currencies out here right now. And we put in an all-time high since back in 2017 here. Whenever the dollar drops, the Bitcoin price goes up. So this dollar can only, like, this was the 2017 bull run right here. 2017, and boom, as this went down, the Bitcoin price was just flying up. And the second the dollar started reversing, that's literally when Bitcoin started to go into a bear market. And then right here, again, the dollar starts crashing right around March, April 2020, and that's when the Bitcoin price went up. So this dollar, I don't think, can really sustain itself for that long. So if anyone's watching, keep an eye on the US dollar chart, because the second this thing starts getting weaker, that's when I really see the catalyst for the Bitcoin price starting to fly up again. But in the meantime, to answer your question, what I'm going to start doing, maybe after a few days, I'm going to start dollar cost averaging in a little bit and just, you know, maybe put in $5,000 and slowly spend that over time if we remain below 30K. I think there's great buying points, but I don't think the full story is over. Like, we could still potentially drop more. And that said, I think, you know, after we saw the UST price, the stablecoin, fall down, now we check out Luna. Again, it's literally 3 cents right now. So honestly, if you want to take another really risky trade, you could start buying some Luna right now. I actually put 50 bucks into Luna this morning at like 2 cents. And look, if we go up to 4 cents, I've already doubled my money. I'm a little afraid to put in like a few $1,000s, but honestly, like, I got 4,000 Luna at 2 cents for 50 bucks. Extremely cheap. And where Luna just was over $100 a week and a half ago, I mean, I have 4,000 of those, so that could still be a very big benefit to get those. And if you don't know where to get Luna, I think it's limited on a lot of exchanges. You'll need to get a KuCoin account. And I recommend just coming into my channel, pressing on videos, and coming down to this video right here, best altcoin exchange for crypto. And I show you how to set up your KuCoin account the best way possible. And Lynn Alden predicted crypto crash a month ago. Yeah, I'm gonna get, I think, is Lynn Alden the person who does the moon cycles and stuff on Bitcoin? I actually was planning on showing that too. There's a lot of synergy with, as stupid and weird as it sounds, like astrology plays a weird, crazy part in the way the Bitcoin price goes. And I actually just set up the moon cycle indicators to literally show you guys, like, let's jump in. Literally, whenever we have a full moon, it dumps. So right here, we had a full moon, and then you see the dump right here. Let's zoom in a little more to see that. Full moon, dump. Full moon, dump. Full moon, it peaked out a little bit later, dump. And then these new moons, I believe this is the new moon. Look at that. Pump. New moon. Pump. New moon. Baby, baby pump. And then, yeah. So these moon cycles are very strange. This was the 69K all-time high. Full moon. Right after that, drop. Full moon here, mega drop. New moon, pump up. Full moon, this one, I think I heard it, this is about an 80% hit percentage. So as weird as that sounds, is that what you're talking about, LTP? Gareth Soloway and Lynn Alden, is this the person you're talking about who's doing the moon cycles? Look at that, full moon, drop. So you can actually throw up on a TradingView a few different indicators, and I'll even show you my indicators here so you can actually just see what I have. We have the market cipher kind of rip-off version here. It's the free market cipher, which if I double click here, this is what it shows. It shows momentum waves, money flow, all that good stuff. And you have the weekly moving averages, the moon phases, trader's reality, which shows the 50 moving average, the 800 and 200. Let's turn off this moon thing right now. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let me get back to Sean Schultz's question. Where do you think Terra Luna will go? Do you think it's done and will never come back? Honestly, I think Do Kwon and all the VCs, venture capitalists, people that had invested in Luna are going to try and fix it. And after all this FUD is over, it may go up. And honestly, that's why I came in and created my KuCoin account so I could buy some Luna, because it's really not offered anywhere else. Look at this. It's already at 4 cents. So I bought in at 2 cents this morning. My 50 bucks is probably already 100. If I put in 1,000, it would have been 2,000. And this is 4 cents, guys. Like, imagine if we just go back to like $1. That's, you know, how much of a multiplier there? A 20x. If it goes to 5 cents, it goes to $1. Yeah, that's like a 20x. So 1,000 could turn into 20,000. It gets risky, but you never know. If we go up from there to $2, $3, $4, $100, $1,000 invested at 4 cents, I mean, could be a massive amount of money. So I, as you guys know, have taken some crazy risks. That's why I made this video yesterday about how I lost $100,000 in unrealized profit because I was playing the 3x altcoins, which I talk about in this video right here. Now, some of the people that learned from me from that video said, hey, I first was going with the 3x long coins, which means they only make money when the market goes up. But there's also 3x short coins. And I mentioned, hey, you can go 3x short whenever you want. And they said, hey, I did the long, I lost some money, but then I went short. And these people had ended up making a crap ton of money. If I had my Luna account up right now, or my KuCoin account, I was literally showing you how some of these 3x altcoins, the short versions of them, were up 250% day after day after day. That's doubling, tripling your money just in a matter of a couple days. But then look, back in the winter when I was doing the 3x altcoins here, I made 50K in a week. So that was all good stuff there. It's just, you know, a matter of, can I sell at the right time? Like it's just like that. Wow, Luna price seems to be going up. We dropped down to less than a penny. So anyone that bought Luna there, you know, it's been going up. Now, odd question, Luke. Any worry about and concerns about other stablecoins like using USDC and Coinbase and transferring to KuCoin? Right now, that's not an issue, but thanks for bringing that up, Skip Rocks. It's not an odd question because honestly, when we saw the UST UST stablecoin price get depegged, this puts out some big warning signs. Could this happen to other coins? I mean, look at this. It was all stable at $1 and then boom. Now, that's why, look at what just happened to USDT, the biggest and largest stablecoin out there. Look at this. Tether loses its $1 peg. Bitcoin drops to 2020 levels near 24K. So let's take a look at what happened to the USDT stablecoin just today. Wow. Okay, so, you know, it'll have some ups and downs and be up or down by a cent or so. But look, if we zoom way out as far back as this chart goes, wow, looks like USDT was up at $1.09 at one point. But just recently, look, maybe there was another attack on USDT because it fell down to $1.94. Again, you know, it's back at 99.7 cents, so pretty much recovered all back to $1 now. But this just goes to show the crypto market is still a risky place, but it can make you massive amounts of money compared to stock market investing and other things like that. And I'm still young. I have a full-time business where I'm able to make real cash flow, and I'm just playing with money I can afford to lose here. All that stuff goes like that. That's got me worried. Stablecoin, everything is in the red. I'm really not all that bummed. Good time to pick it up. What to follow or to DCA? I mean, I was watching Crypto Banter's YouTube channel, and you know, if we look at Phantom right now, it's again one of these really good protocols, and the only reason it dumped off in the first place was because Andre, one of their top founders of this coin, decided to leave the ecosystem, and he wasn't really even putting much work into it. After he did all the foundational building, he later had other people come in and fill in for him. So him leaving wasn't a big deal. Phantom, the coin Phantom, is still building a lot on their ecosystem. It's down at 28 cents right now. You know, and if you look at this, look at where we're bouncing. We're bouncing at pretty much the lows. I mean, going back to an all-time high for this, which I could see this doing, is how many X's away? It's 30 cents. It peaked out at $3.30. I mean, anything you start DCAing into, right now, I really like Near Protocol as well. Just a fat dump here off the top. But these are all protocols that when the next bull run are going to be very good. I only really stay recommended to look at the top 20 crypto coins, the safe ones that have, you know, like Polkadot with the parachains and platforms that are really building good ecosystems behind them. But yeah, when you have things like USDT, stablecoin losing its peg, when you have Tether losing its peg, maybe USD could be the same way. But now keep in mind, UST was only around, let's go to the monthly chart here. It was only around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was the 10th month UST was even a stable coin. So USDT has been around for a lot longer. There has been a lot of FUD about USDT in the past. Okay, this chart is not showing us that it went far back, but yeah, USDT was one of these OG stable coins that's been around for a very long time. Let's see. Yeah, so this chart even only goes back to 2019. I remember in 2017 I was trading with USDT way back then. But yeah, I just recommend, you know, keeping an eye on this dollar index. It's so overextended to the upside. It cannot hold that way forever. Will BUSD stay stable? So that's another one. The Binance stablecoin. You know, how long has that been in effect? So there was some weird stuff in the inception of this coin, but it's been super stable and really doesn't look like it's really lost its peg hardly at all. It's really just maintained a really solid $1 price for the past since 2019. And that's as far back as this chart even goes. I really don't know how to judge this stuff. Like, Do Kwon had a newly released stablecoin UST, and you know, it's only been around for a few months, and he told everyone how much ammo he had to protect the peg of that coin. So I think Binance, these other platform, Binance USDC, USDT, Tether, these are almost to the point where it's like too big to fail. But just like the Titanic, right when everyone thinks it's 100% good, it can fail. And that's really one of the other reasons why I think one of the only ways we can really get down to 13K for Bitcoin and stuff is if something like USDT fails, or there's another crazy lawsuit, or some other crazy, mega crazy thing will have to happen for us to fall down to these prior highs right here. Otherwise, I think we could literally just bounce and turn around from this level. Like, maybe that's what the market makers like to do. They say, oh, everyone commit to going short right now because we fell below last summer's lows. We fell below that, but now we're getting a bounce on the 200 EMA. And usually after we do that, we start continuing to the upside. So I think the woman talking about the moon cycles and stuff said in the next 4 days is when the new moon's going to start, and that's when potentially we will see the reversal. So, you don't always get chances and opportunities to scoop things up this low. Like Luna being at 4 cents right now and it being at $100 a week and a half ago. I mean, I would, if you guys have $100 laying around, set up a KuCoin account and put $100 into Luna right now, and you can literally get like 8 or 10,000 Luna coins. And if it goes up to 50, $60 again, you'll make a crap ton of money. And what's the risk reward there? You're risking losing $100, whereas your upside could be like tens of thousands of dollars. So that's where I really look to start investing. When there's things that are just no-brainer, like, holy crap, Phantom, amazing coin, amazing ecosystem, just completely catastrophically dropped. And like I mentioned before, on principle of the vector candles, if you guys watch Traders Reality on YouTube, these vector candles will always get recovered. They always come back to recover wicks because it's an imbalance in the charts and there's money left over there, and they always recover these vector candles because this is all the retail market going short and it's the market makers going long. The only way for the price to fall this low is for someone to actually be buying while other people are selling. And when all the retail people are selling, usually the market makers are the only one able to buy. So that means they're going long, and the only way they make money is by ripping it up to the other side and hitting all the liquidation points for all the people going short, and the market makers end up making all their money back at the end of the day. I mean, this is my watch list here. VeChain, Decentraland, Axie Infinity, these layer 1 coins and gaming crypto coins and metaverse. That stuff's all probably going to go up in the future, but we don't know what coins and what protocols are going to be the ones to stick around for the long haul. That's why, if anything, I would just kind of invest in those top 20 coins. Polygon Matic completely dropped through the floor here. And Facebook, I know no one likes Mark Zuckerberg, myself included. He looks like a freaking alien zombie, but he just partnered with Polygon to have Polygon be some of the infrastructure for Facebook's metaverse. So, when all the good news starts to turn around and come into play, like, these coins are going to fly. And, it's at 60 cents right now. The all-time high was $2.88. Now, when I'm getting into my 3x long coins, you have the 3x long version of Matic, Chainlink, Polkadot, Luna, Near, Phantom. That's awesome because when the market does turn around, I'm going to be buying into the 3x long coins. Again, I have the video like right here. 3x gains, massive KuCoin crypto gains. I have how to get the coins there. I show you which ones I'm invested in. I show you how to buy Luna 3x 2 months ago. And I put in like 5,000. It turned into 30,000 in a very short amount of time. I took not enough profit before everything hit the fan. But yeah, other than that, it's just come in and set up a KuCoin account. And you can wait for that market to turn around. Even if you get in after the fact and after the market really starts to turn around, you'll still have so much room for those 3x coins to run. And when I did see them start to run, they were up like 70, 80% per day. Like, I think it was at this point right here. Yeah, when we had this little W pattern here, and Bitcoin went from like 38 up to, actually it wasn't even there. It was here. Yeah, let's go back to the daily. It was this W pattern right here, this small little W. I was buying the 3x coins right here at 45,000, and we went from 45,000 to 51,000 with the Bitcoin price. So that's literally what, a $5,000-$6,000 increase. But the 3x altcoins pumped 50, 80, 100% every day. This little pump happened, and I ended up, that's when I made 50K, and I talk about it right here in this video. 50K in 1 week, 4 months ago. That's how I did it. Here's the problem. When this goes up a little again, people will wait to get some of their money and leave. Yeah. So I'm not really going to start investing heavily right now. We may get another little happy dead cat bounce or something. But honestly, we do have this 200 EMA support. And look, right now we bounced on it and we're hovering right at this line. This blue line right there that you see is pretty much the line in the sand from where last year's low was, or last summer's low was. And since we're back hovering right on that right now, that is kind of a bullish sign. It says, you know, maybe there was a freak liquidity accident where, you know, a lot of liquidations were made and we broke below it, and that's when everyone went short, and now we're back at that summer low. So I mean, really, until we get down to these other vector candles here, we may be in the clear. But I mean, how far can you really expect this thing to go? Like, I'm saying it might only go to 13K if something like Tether actually completely falls through the floor and the stable coins fall through the floor, or if Bitcoin gets banned in the United States, or if Bitcoin itself gets hacked. Like, that's really the only way I'd see Bitcoin falling that low. Otherwise, we're stabilizing here. Wait a few more days. Let's see if this little crazy moon cycle stuff really plays out and comes into effect. But like I said, these full moons lead to dumps, and the new moons lead to pumps. New moon lead to pump. New moon, baby pump. So it's weird, but that's what this one girl, I think it's Lynn Alden, like LTP mentioned before, had mentioned this, and she's been right about basically 80% of the entire life of Bitcoin. And she goes and back tests everything before she ever announces anything out there too. By the way, guys, smash the thumbs up button. Thank you guys for all viewing right now. Looks like we have a few people in here still, so smash the thumbs up. And let me know if you have any other questions about anything else. I think we've covered the stablecoin FUD with UST and Luna. I let you guys know what I'm going to be buying if we keep going down lower. And basically, I'm going to kind of just really dollar cost average maybe into the OG coins, into Bitcoin at these lower prices. I don't think getting into altcoins as prices continue to drop is a good idea, because those will continue to lose massive amounts of percentage points. But like I said, I did put a little bit into Luna this morning at 2 cents, and now it's at 4.5 cents. So I've already doubled my money there, and it's only at 4 cents. So, you know, it's getting to the point where, you know, we may have seen the worst of the worst, and from here it's just going to increase. So I don't know, guys. That's kind of what we're looking at. The NASDAQ. Actually, I do want to show you some stuff about the stock market too. Look at this. It fell to the 800 EMA, and this is a massive, massive support here, guys. Like, look at this. Every time we hit on the 800 from a definite destruction drop and market reset, we bounce. Well, what just happened? We're hitting it. We could literally see something that would just knock everyone's socks off, and that's what people are waiting for, because the market makers, when everyone's going short, market makers will just, boom, hit all their liquidity points and just literally recover. I'm not saying that's 100% going to happen, but we hit the 800. And what happens all these other times when it hits the 800? Look at that recovery. Look at how steep that is. It literally just said, F you. Everyone going short got murdered. Like right here, V-shaped recovery. Like you keep going down in here and look, bounce on the 800. We'll just take it down to the weekly and you guys can see, like, let's just get a better look at that. So the weekly is not going to show the 800. It's going to show the 200 EMA. And looks like maybe we have a little more room to come down. But this is what happens. Like you have these mega market corrections and they V-shape recovery after the fact. Still, we need the dollar to drop. The dollar has been overextended to the upside, straight up. Anything that goes up in a straight line will come down in a similar fashion. And that's when the next bull run will start for Bitcoin. No one's going risk on. No one's buying risky assets right now. Everyone's putting their money in the dollar. And when all the money's in the dollar, you can't expect stock market or Bitcoin or anything like that to go up either. We go take a quick look at oil. Oil's at $105 a barrel right now. So people have put their money into commodities like oil. They've put their money into gold. Looks like gold recently has dropped. That's usually a safe haven asset. And I guess people are really just putting their money in the dollar. But look at this. We have a nice big gap here in gold. So these gaps do not last. People will come back, buy it up. And these are all red vector candles. On principle of the market maker theory, these candles will be recovered in the green at some point or later. Would you recommend to day trade the 1 minute chart or either the 3 or 5? It really depends on your preference. I do not go down to the 1 minute chart, but if you come into Bitcoin and you're doing some day trading, you're doing some scalping, you can do stuff like playing off the 5 or the 50 EMA. So anytime we come up, and honestly, I don't really mess with the 5 minute, really I kind of trade on the hour or 4 hour. I'm more of a swing trader. But if you come in, I like the 1 hour and then using the 50 EMA. Okay, let's get that. Because look at how it just cleanly bounces off the 50, the Bitcoin price. Like anytime it gets up near that 50, like it just did right here, boom, it falls back down. 50, boom, crash down. So you can take shorts right around this, like hitting the 50 EMA. Take a short, boom. But then look at how whippity-wappity it is right now. Like it goes short. If you're not closing your trade, boom, just wipes out all the shorts right there. So we are in a really crazy downtrend, and I'm not really looking to short anything right now. Even if we drop lower, I'm not going to short anything because we're at major support. Like look at how we just bounced up, and this is last summer's low. We're bouncing right off that line. Look at where we are on the daily candle right now. We're sitting right above that line. Is that a coincidence or what? Let's see. Jacob H. What up, bro? When you created your KuCoin, did you put your country of residence in Spain or USA? So one of the things I mentioned in this how to create a KuCoin video right here, you really want to set up a Surfshark VPN. I don't have it on right now, but you set your country to Spain because a lot of these exchanges, if they recognize your computer IP address is from the United States, they can say, hey, you're a US resident. We're not allowing you on our platforms. That's what they did with Binance. And you can see here on Surfshark, it's just a Chrome extension. It's like $2 a month. I do have a link for that below. And you don't put your country of residence. You don't have to put your name or anything. That's the good thing. Because KuCoin still has non-KYC, non-know your customer. All these other exchanges are saying, hey, we want to have a photo ID of you, upload your driver's license, your address, your bank account, all this other stuff. I use KuCoin as my money on-ramp, which I have my name, bank, and all that stuff linked with. And then I get the money, and then I just send USDC or a stablecoin into KuCoin, where then I can trade and I don't have to really worry about all these other crazy things. So when you do set up your KuCoin account, you just put in your email. There's a button that says create a new account, and you're not gonna say I'll just disconnect that now. but you don't use your phone number. It'll say sign up with a phone number. Don't do that. They'll immediately like know you're from the US, and instead you want to go ahead and just sign up with an email. I have all that tutorial broken down right there. If you just press on my videos, you can see it right there. But see, look at this. I had a VPN video about Binance. So right up in here, let's see, I was teaching people how to buy Doge on Mars. It got like 60K views and people started doing really well there. Actually, yeah, let's see. I remember it was the time I moved to Miami. It was this video right here. So this is when I got into Binance, because you were able to get all the best altcoins that you can't get on Coinbase. And that's the same thing KuCoin has right now too. But now Binance requires you to have all this verification data to use their platform. And if you're from the US, you are not allowed to use Binance. So even if you have a VPN now, even if you use like a Surfshark VPN and try to sign up for Madrid, Spain, they still ask for your home address and photo ID and driver's license, so you still can't do it. So really, that's why I would say make a KuCoin account before it's too late. Otherwise, all this regulation is just going to make crap a lot harder for people. So that's the whole point of crypto for me, being decentralized, being anonymous. And that's where I'm able to do it there on KuCoin. Let's see, any more questions from you guys? Thanks so much for watching. Let's see how many likes we have. 11 likes. Thank you. Let's smash up that thumbs up button a little more, guys. Heck yeah, you guys are making me really want to do this live stream stuff a little bit more. I never do lives. So thank you so much for the support today. I know everyone is feeling bad, but honestly, you got to look at it as, hey, we have potential. This is like when the rich get really rich. Well, when the average people can get rich is when bear markets happen, when everyone's selling, when there's blood in the streets. Buy. Like, I could have only wished I had taken more profit up here. My altcoin account was $140,000 at this point, and right now it's $40,000 worth. So I lost 100K. That's why I made that video. I came out telling everyone, here's how I lost 100K in 30 days. Yeah, good times, good times. And I honestly felt a sense of relief and a weight lifted off my shoulders, knowing like the worst is over. I don't have to worry about what's going on in these trades anymore. It's all gone. And now I can only try to work harder and accumulate in this bear mode right now. I mean, anything you buy, as long as it's a really good project, really the two that are going to be around for the next 5 years, no doubt, is Ethereum and Bitcoin. A lot of these other protocols you really don't know, but by the next leg up, you never know. We could immediately get good news, and like all these alts that we still know and love, even Luna itself, could go up in the short term here, and it's just a matter of knowing when to take profit. So if there's any more questions, drop them. Otherwise, I think that's going to kind of do it for this one. And at 3 o'clock in about an hour and a half, I'll probably do a live stream where I'm going to record a video of my Amazon FBA student success people. I always have that money-making stream here. I would recommend you guys really take a quick look at this, how to find products to sell on Amazon. Like, you can make massive amounts of money. This video right here shows you how I'm finding products. There's a tool that literally shows you how many sales a month certain products are making. So I was recently looking at like these types of little gel blaster things. You come in here, use helium-10. I love when there's little hacks, you know, like you can go see the sales data of these certain products. And these specifically are pulling some crazy numbers. So let's check it out here. Oh, they're actually not even showing the sales data anymore. They were recently doing it, but it's because literally look at this. The reviews are extremely low, only 3 reviews, and they're doing revenue, $33,000 a month, 604 sales a month with this thing. And then there's a button that says find suppliers on Alibaba. And look at this. These little guns are $6, $8, and they're selling for, you know, 50, 60, 80. This is $80 for this little gun thing here, this little gel blaster, 55 bucks. You can get it for like 6. So then you ship these in bulk into Amazon with your own custom bundle or brand, and you make a more badass listing. Like I would easily just come and do a 2-pack of this or something, and you could literally murder it and sell it for like 90 bucks, and it's like get a 2 for 1 almost, and then you're making passive income. So let's see. Yep. Deja vu. Times are hard, but time to accumulate. That's exactly right. It's time to accumulate, and it's also time to buckle down and see if there's other ways to make money online. I like Amazon. Like I said, you do the research for products, you talk to suppliers, you ship them in bulk right into Amazon. You don't have to like hold anything at your house, and then you rank your product up. You do some of the tactics I have in my Amazon course. So I actually have a Amazon Seller Pro course, which, you know, if you're going to invest a bunch of money into crypto, invest some in your mindset too. And I literally teach you how to build an Amazon business from scratch. And it's the price of like a little investment you might put into crypto and stuff. So I recommend maybe checking that out. And I'm there to help you. I give people Zoom coaching calls when they finish. And shipping and suppliers, I have little templates, instructions and templates, how to contact them, what I use to negotiate with them, setting up your listings, product listing, crafting the listing, everything that you need, and you can get your product live. So in these bear markets, not only accumulate crypto, but learn other money-making skills so you can make the cash to then invest into crypto later on. And that's the course, Amazon Seller Pro course. Yeah, I can show you kind of what the homepage looks like. And that's, oh, it just shows me enrolled there. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. I made the money on Amazon. I was able to quit my job, and then I'm like, all right, time to learn some crypto. And I was making crypto videos way back. If we go uploads, sort by date added oldest. Like, here's my first Amazon FBA YouTube video. I took someone else's course, and then I marketed the course on a review video. I'm like, yo, this guy's got an awesome course. If you guys are interested, you know, I'm learning this stuff. You can learn it too. You can buy that course from my link right down below. And then literally a couple days later, look at this. This video is $200 in my sleep. I learned, well, I actually made 2 course sales from my link. And that's when I was like, damn, like YouTube is legit. I just made a review of this guy's course, made a YouTube video, and people bought that guy's course from my link, and I made $200 getting 2 sales of that. My course has the same thing for people, and I inspire them to document their journey, whatever they're going through. FBA tips. These are my old videos, man, like old videos. And then literally you get down here a little bit more, and I start talking about crypto. So I was into crypto 4 years ago, man. Like this is the old days, doing how to start selling on Amazon with some of the old friends that were getting back to it back in the day there. $200 Bitcoin interest in one day. It's up to 14,000 4 years ago, talking about Bitcoin at 14,000. Look at that, man. Deja vu, nice. You're looking into it. Yeah. Oh God, this is the worst. You know, this was a huge learning lesson right here. Me holding 10K in cash right there. I pulled that out of my bank and put it into another bank, where then I transferred that 10K into crypto, and I put it all into BitConnect. Okay, if you guys know what BitConnect is, and look at this, I'm talking about KuCoin 4 years ago on the beach in Mexico, man. That's what I'm talking about. But BitConnect, look at this, BitConnect is back for a bit. This was the biggest Ponzi scheme, and I'm getting emails right now about, wait, Deja Vu, you found me through Amazon or BitConnect, man? No way. Like, BitConnect was the biggest Ponzi. You put money in, and it would pay you 2% interest per day. So I put 10K in, I was making $200 a day. I think it was around like 100 or 200 bucks a day. And I kept reinvesting the money. So after a couple months, my 10K turned into 17,000. And then BitConnect pulled the rug. And you can watch literally some of that history right here. The BitConnect guy, like, what's up, what's up, what's up, BitConnect? Yeah, this guy is freaking hilarious. Jacob, I think the most important thing to do to understand Helium 10 is the Cerebro product rank. Use the data to know how many sponsored products are selling over. Oh, yeah. So basically, Jacob's talking about, yes, there's ways that you can use these tools to see how many products you need to give away in an 8-day period or something to start ranking to page 1. Luckily, in my course, I have a little trick where you can create a special URL, and when people buy your product from that URL, you rank for your keyword very quickly. So my girlfriend did that, and she ranked for a TikTok party supply kit, which cost her like $5, or no, it was like $9, and she was selling it for 30, which she was later going to sell for 40. She ranked to page 1 when she just had like 4 friends buy it from that keyword. Oh, you found me through the crypto videos? Yep, deja vu. There we go. There we go. Guys, thanks so much. I'm going to do a Amazon student coaching call. Not a coaching call, but I'm quite used to those. I do those a lot. But I'm going to get on and do a student coaching call, or student success video here at around 3 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. Bitcoin price still hovering right above last summer's. This is literally the exact price we bottomed out at last summer, 28,700. So we'll see where we go. Keep your heads up. Look at this as a massive opportunity. For anyone still in here, just smash the thumbs up button one more time for me to keep me motivated to like start bringing more live streams. And I will bring the heat. I will bring the crypto content, whether or not we're in a bear market. And I will definitely be bringing you guys Amazon content to give you something to work on, to build your own business, to put you in control. Crypto markets, you don't have control so much. You know, when you have an Amazon business, you know exactly what you're doing, and whether or not, if you're making sales or not, there's always something you can do to make it better. And that's what makes me feel great. There we are. Luciana, thanks for all the great info, Luke. Hey, I appreciate you. And Deja Vu, yeah, check out the Amazon stuff. I'll have a little link to my Amazon course below. And honestly, guys, there's so many courses and programs out there, but the guys are not really there to help you. Like, if you check out my Instagram link, I think that's down there too. You can follow or just send me a message, and I'll literally jump on a quick phone call and be like, yo, this is how Amazon works. If you have any questions, I'm willing to talk to you personally. And that's something these other guys just aren't really doing. I even have a option for my course where I fly out. It's pretty expensive, and I fly out and set everything up for you. And I just got back from Austin, Texas, where someone did buy that package, and I just got done doing that and came home from Austin. Do you think $2,000 is a good amount to start trading? Yeah, I mean, $2,000 is a good amount to like invest, but to learn trading, it's a very, very crazy game. And really, look at this. We've been in a straight downtrend. So, but we're now here at support. So I really wouldn't start trading now. I would start trading when we begin another like significant uptrend. That means we need these daily candles. We're on the daily candle right now to start getting over this 50 EMA. Look at this blue line here. We tried to get above it. Nope. Boom. Tried to get above it here. No. Tried to get it. No. Tried to get it. No. And we have to get above and sustain that. Right now, the 50 EMA on the daily is resistance. So the only thing you can really do is kind of short right now. But I wouldn't do it because we're at the bottom of support. Once we get above that, then start trading. Then it's the other way around. The 50 EMA will act as support. And look at this. We're bouncing on the 50. We're bouncing on the 50. So here's where we had the crash. We're below the 50. Bounce on it. Once you get above that and hold it, then start putting in longs. Then you're going above the 50. You're bouncing on it as support. Boom. Bouncing, bouncing. Broke below it once, got above it, and then that was the sign when we couldn't hold it, and then we crashed down last summer. So these moving averages on the Traders Reality indicator list here, Traders Reality, damn, they help you a lot, man. Yeah, deja vu. Start with 10 to start learning. So yeah, Kai, literally just start with like no money, hardly any money. And you can do paper trading on a lot of these exchanges for free. You can play with just numbers, you know. Um, Trading, like I'm almost to the point where I've involved so much of my life and time into this, and I just love the psychological aspect to it and the fear and the greed. You learn so much about even your own life as a human. You become a better human when you can learn to manage risk and manage your fear and your greed. You really do become a stronger human. And I think I'm at the point where like I'm gonna find a crypto course to like invest in and actually learn technical analysis more than just all this free stuff on YouTube. I've learned everything I've learned from YouTube so far, but the only time I did buy a course was buying my first Amazon course, and I ended up making hundreds of thousands of dollars because of that move. So when I invest in something, I don't stop. You have to be obsessed, and I think it's time I invest in like a little crypto course so I can really learn and take to heart what's going on. And I think Trader's Reality, he has a really good I think he's just got like a Patreon or something. Hyper Focus, yeah, exactly. So I watch this guy's videos every day. Whether or not I'm sitting around, just if I'm playing a video game, I will put these YouTube videos on in the background and just listen to him. And I literally love this guy. Tyler S is always bringing some funny content. But if you want crazy, in-depth technical analysis that no one is really talking about, this is the most underrated channel. He's got 82K followers now, but I've been following him since he had like 4,000. And this guy is amazing. So check him out. And my voice is getting a little dry. So guys, thank you so much. Smash the thumbs up one more time. Thanks for all the comments. I really appreciate that. I'll be bringing more crypto vids if any crazy news breaks. And I'll keep you guys posted. So with that said, I have a few links below. I would say your action steps now could be to go set up a KuCoin account if you don't already have one. And I have that YouTube video on my channel, how to set up a KuCoin account. Get it before they add new weird restrictions and start making you sign up with all your like address and all this other crazy stuff. Get it while it's still decentralized. It's based in Singapore, so that's one of the most OG places out there to free in terms of technological advancements and keeping you nice and off grid. That's the action step. Set up KuCoin. Maybe create a free traders or a trading view account and then start adding some of your favorite coins to your watch list and add it to your bookmarks bar so you can easily come click on it. And then if you're done with that, go watch some Traders Reality. And if you're hungry for more, go check out my Amazon FBA course and start learning how to sell on Amazon. Amazon's not going anywhere. And most of their products are sold by third-party sellers, just like me, that finds it cheaper on Alibaba in China. I get my own private label logo on it. I create a good bundle after seeing what's selling really well on Amazon with low competition, and I go ahead and ship that in. And Amazon is providing me all the traffic. It's not like a Shopify store drop shipping where you have to drive all this paid ads and Instagram and Facebook ads to your product and waste a bunch of money. It's already on Amazon. People are there to look and buy. All right. Thank you guys so much. Wow, 15 likes. That makes me feel really good, guys. You guys are freaking awesome. I freaking love you guys. All right. Have a great day. It's Thursday. Let's stay tuned for this reversal. Catch you guys later. Peace.